Hi, I am Dr. Aiza from the Clinic of Liver Disease at Hospital Angeles in Mexico City. And today I have the pleasure of having Dr. Enrique Wolpert, who is the Emeritus President of the Mexican Liver Foundation and is currently the Medical Director of the ABC Medical Center in Mexico City. He is the main author of the article, Micro-elimination of Hepatitis C in low and middle income populations. This would be in Mexico, challenges and windows of opportunity. Dr. Wolpert, thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you, Ignacio, for inviting me to talk to you about the article that was, as you mentioned, recently published in Clinical Liver Disease.
Dr. Wolpert, can you tell us a little bit about how you came about writing this article up and the characteristics of these low and middle class groups that are somehow under-diagnosed and undertreated in Mexico?
Yes, in this article, I have several co-authors that have been working on liver disease for many, many years, like Dr. David Kershenobich, with the Dean of the Instituto Nacional de Ciencias Médicas en Nutrición, Salvador Subirán, and Alethse de la Torre Rosas, which is at present the director of the Center for Patients with HIV in Mexico City. So we thought that writing these efforts that we are doing in Mexico to eliminate hepatitis C, and that is, as you know, one of the main goals of the WHO for 2030, to eliminate viral hepatitis, not only hepatitis C, but viral hepatitis as a public health problem for that year, 2030, which is not too distant from where we are now. And we know that the prevalence of hepatitis C in Mexico varies, but in general, it is between 0.4 to 0.6. That is like 600,000 people with hepatitis C in Mexico. And the prevalence varies, as I'm sure it happens in many countries around the world, between individuals. For instance, the general prevalence is 0.4, but if we take samples from patients who are in prisons in Mexico, that prevalence goes up to 3.3% in our country. And if those prisoners are also injecting drugs, intravenous illicit drugs, this can go as high as 43%. So in these particular patients, or in patients with hemodialysis, for instance, that we have a prevalence of 6.7%, or people living with HIV, which is higher, of course, it's up to 12%. So we call these groups those who can be benefit if we make an early diagnosis of hepatitis C. And of course, if we have the tools to bring them not only the diagnosis, but the treatment for hepatitis C with the new direct antiviral drugs that you know very well. And that's what we are doing. And for that, the government in Mexico, since 2 years ago, established a national program for elimination of hepatitis C that is coordinated precisely by one of the co-authors of this article, Dr. Alethse de la Torre Rosas. And we think that it will be an opportunity to go to the these high-risk groups of people and make an early diagnosis, and also providing them for free the treatment that we have now. And I mentioned early diagnosis because we have published in 2016 study in the Journal of Clinical Revista de Investigación Clínica, which is, as you know, the official journal of the Mexican National Institute of Health. And in that study, we found that patients that were coming for treatment, for diagnosis and treatment of hepatitis C, many of them, 55% of them, has had fibrosis stage 3, F3 or F4. And cirrhosis was already present in 44% of them. This is too late. This is too late. We can eliminate the virus, of course, but if we do this on early stage, before the patient have advanced fibrosis, they will be benefit for this action. And that is the micro-elimination. That is not the only one, but some of the programs that the WHO has insist that this will be one of the forms of eliminating hepatitis.
Dr. Wolpert, you mentioned that there was actually a branch of the health ministry, which is a national program coordination to aid into this micro-elimination. Can you elaborate a little bit more on what this program is about?
Yes, we have in Mexico several groups that are not only interested, but doing a lot of work on finding persons with hepatitis C and bringing them to treatment. But we know these are, you can say, isolated efforts, and what we need is a national program regulated by the Mexican health authorities. And they already approved a national program since 2019. And this coordinated approach across the different healthcare institutions, public and private, will be led by the National Center for HIV Prevention and Control, what we call in Mexico, CENCIDA. This will take advantage of the previous experience of this center in regarding the diagnosis and treatment of people with living with HIV, based not on specialized centers, but on primary health care and the community. We think this will work well. They have this previous experience that will be most useful in treating patients with hepatitis C. And we are going to see soon the effects of having approved and formed this national program for eliminating hepatitis C in Mexico.
Dr. Wolpert, thank you very much for your time, and thank you for writing this great paper, which I believe will help Mexico reach that the World Health Organization meta of eradicating viral hepatitis by 2030. Dr. Wolpert, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Alethse, for this invitation. And we are running out of time, so we have to work hard in the next 9 years, less than 9 years.
Thank you, Dr. Wolpert.